app. The eyeball emojis are rolling in. Trista Krick is here. Trista, what's happening?
What's good, guys?
It's good, man. I
You
mean,
guys look great.
we're trying to keep up with you.
This whatever Damien is wearing is just fascinating to me. I love the it's like abalone. It's like an abalone stone.
Yeah, this there's a lot happening with this jersey.
It.
It's I don't think it's camera friendly. There's a certain like thing it's doing to the camera, and it's one of these young people things where it's cut. I was telling you about this shirt over the weekend. It's cut really big.
Yeah. Oh, so you decided to wear it anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sell it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go through that hassle because they're not really selling it like high dollar. So it's like I'll just keep it.
Yeah.
But it's like I was like, it's just big. And then it's got a weird thing on the camera that
I do love it though. I love it. And
like
obviously Kenny with the Niners, everything. It's gonna be a Niners disaster. Just a boat, like a boat race. They're going to roll over the Seattle Seahawks. We'll just get that over with. Christian McCaffrey, everything. Kittle, everything.
I sure hope so.
Eli Mitchell, everything.
Yeah, I sure hope so. Debo going to get one too. Brandon, yeah. One. Like I said this, Trista. I said, I think the Niners are going to win as the week has gone along. I said, and really the thing that really kind of made me feel good was Seattle can't stop the run.
No.
This will be the best running team in football. So when you talk about the elements, I mean, it could you're playing into the Niners' hands with the rain. Okay, we got to run the ball now. All right, bet we'll do that, and you can't stop the run. And I don't know if it's going to be a boat race, but I do think the Niners will cover.
So what kind of wind are we talking about? Are we talking about Sacramento, blow me over outside the Golden One after the game kind of wind? Is that what we're getting? Like the 70
I did have to catch Trista twice.
I caught Trista once.
So let's skip the football talk and let's get into the trip to Sacramento. Tell everyone how your trip to Sacramento was.
It was phenomenal. The only thing that I would say is once in a generation storm, probably not an ideal time to see it all. Couldn't really hang out with Deuce and Mo because they were, I don't know, dealing with a natural disaster of trees coming down, pulled out of their roots.
Crazy.
30-year-old trees uprooted. I went to go to Temple Coffee, which everybody loves. I love it as well. There's a bunch of them all over town, as you guys all know. And I was going to my second location for a chai latte. And I walk past, I think this is like 20, maybe 22nd and like K or something like that. Kind of in that little cute area. And I walk on the road and all of a sudden I'm like, damn, a tree had fallen over and severed into a Honda Civic.
Wow. Oh my
and it was just there. Nothing was being done about it. Nothing. Zero. Like an Uber was like, Uber stopped right in front of the tree, let someone out. Hit a Yui, went out. So I loved it. I loved the Golden One. I think that's a top 3 arena. We talked about that at the game. I love the Draft House, aka the Drought House, as Kenny would call it.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I don't know. I'd never spelled draft. I would have just said DRAFT.
Fan base was great.
Mm-hmm.
We were in there like some stars, just making people feel very uncomfortable with our presence on the court. They were like, you guys got to go. You can't be here at all. Like, there's too many of you.
Kyle Draper said we were out there like it was the BET Awards.
Yeah. You can tell people were like, what is this occasion? You know? You had Dan Dibley getting FOMO on Instagram because we had photographers taking photos of us like we were just like we were bad boys. We were bad boys.
Yeah.
Bad boys.
We was in the building. We had Trista Krick out here. People were going crazy for Trista. So let me ask you. I always like to ask people. It's like because Trista's national. The people think you just straight Sacramento, and that's okay with us. But you are national. What is your favorite component of the Golden One Center?
Man, there's so many things. I think walking in and seeing the arena. Like I think usually when you walk into a concourse, it's so tough because the actual arena, that's my favorite part. You walk in and you can see the bowl. You can see where the banners will go. Like you can feel man in the arena vibes, right? You get the Rochester, what was it? You guys were Rochester.
Royals.
Rochester Royals. That's where the Rochester Royal banner should be. And that's that, right? Like you walk in, you're like, oh, I'm in the arena. Like that's a very gladiator vibe. So that's number one. Number two, the vibe outside the arena is a blueprint for all arenas. That is the hotel adjoining the Golden One where, there's players staying there. I think that's like a perfect vibe because then all the baddies know where to go. They don't,
As we learned after the game.
Baddies know where to go.
They don't need to send up a bat signal to be like, is it the Ritz? Or who am I kidding? They know where every team. They have a spreadsheet for every team.
Oh yeah, they with it. They know
what it is. I don't know, but I was like, whoa, this is crazy. The steakhouse inside of the Kimpton was great. The food was amazing, even though Damien made fun of me because I didn't eat the whole steak. He wants me out here eating more than I can handle.
We had so much fun. We didn't even tell a story. So before the game, we're eating it. Like that's incredible. After the game, we were going to the Sawyer. We're going upstairs.
Oh yeah.
So
revival.
Revival, right. So we're waiting, and we recognize. All right, it appears it's popping. It's Saturday, Lakers. It's going to be tough to get up there, and mind you, people are going to meet us later. So Kenny's like, we'll just go upstairs for like 5 or 6 minutes.
I'll slide in there. Let's just slide in there for 3-4 minutes.
That's what he said. So we'll just slide in there for 3 or 4 minutes and then we'll go somewhere else. And it's like, hey, I'm too old for that. We need to find some other place to go. Because James is going to be looking for us. All these people are going to be looking for us. Like, we can't be up there.
You got Damien getting heat stroke out here.
Oh, my God. It was so hot at Flat Stick. It was ridiculously hot.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us in the speakeasy because why? Because F you, that's why.
Probably.
Like we know
I was gone at that point. They was hating on that.
No, when you left, and by the way, Kenny was the first one to leave.
Yeah.
When you left, I was just like, yo, I need some fresh air. And then that's when everyone else acknowledged, yeah, it's really hot here. Let's go upstairs. So we went outside and we were just hanging out outside, chilling. And then for reasons known to no one, like a 40-mile-an-hour gust of wind hits, blows the sign into the back of James's leg.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, all right, let's go to Sauce. That's open. Let's just not stand out here anymore. So we went into Sauce, sat there for a while. Brendan Nunez came over. And then by the time we left, all hell had broken loose.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I even got into my Airbnb. Damien dropped me off and it has these little like codes, these electric codes to a little gate, electric code that to the front door inside the little guest house. And I walked in, the heat was off, the lights were off, all the power was out for 8 hours, 9 hours.
So I can't tell you
how. I called you and was like, hey,
dude, you absolutely should have, because when I'm dropping her off, it's horrible. Like there's no lights, so I'm just immediately thinking, get there, get safe. And then of course it's pouring rain. Yeah. So I'm trying to get her out, get her, in and on that stuff. And now I'm thinking about the drive home. And before I'm barely out of the driveway, James calls and I'm thinking, oh man, I think, James got in an accident or something bad happened because we just parted each other.
Right.
And he's telling me about the conditions and what to avoid. And all I'm thinking about is there's literally trees in the street. Like all of this stuff is happening. And at no point did I think, because there's no power. At no point did it dawn on me. I just left Trista at a house that has no power. At no point did I think of that. And when I did, I felt awful. Like, why? Like the weekend, that portion of the weekend was essentially over. She could have, but my house never lost power. I got plenty of, it never dawned on me, yo, you just left her at a place that has no lights.
And then at
felt horrible.
8 a.m., maybe 7:30 a.m., all the lights finally turn back on. The heat comes on. The TV comes on. I'm like, oh my God.
That was crazy though, Saturday. Like that
was wild.
I guess when I left, that's when it started. Because I got on 5 from downtown. You know, I'm like, all right, man, I'm about to push to the house. You know, I got the night shift. I got to go watch Ryan or whatever. Man, I got on there to accelerate. And when kind of moved me a little bit, I said, what the hell is going on here? The whole way through, it was probably about like 7 of us that were going the same direction. We all went like 50. The whole time. We went 50 miles per hour the whole time. It was nasty.
It was no good.
And what's crazy was that Sunday was even more wild than that. I went and I was texting you, Damien, like, hey, where should I go? What should I do? And I go to Public House. Is that what it's called? Public House. And it's slammed in there. It's slammed. You guys, there was not a bar seat open for me. And I'm like, oh man, I'm doing laps. Like maybe one bar seat will open. And then these guys had the whole back bar by the window reserved. Like 3 booths. The whole thing is theirs. And they're like, hey, you need a place to sit? You want to hang out with us? And I'm like, yes, I've got bets to sweat. I can't be messing around. This Airbnb has no cable. There's nothing. I need to figure out a place to watch these games. Sit down, order a Diet Coke, as you guys know I love. And had about a gajillion of them when I was with you guys. We even did like a Diet Coke testing. And so they're in the middle of trying to find their friend. And I tell you what, the friend is from Sacramento, but he currently has a home in Vegas, Miami, and now Colombia. What do all 3 of those cities have in common?
Not my problem. I'm not in on this joke.
It's not my job.
Hey, it's the view.
Not my job.
The observations of Trista Krick are those of Trista Krick alone.
I don't want no problem.
We still in Sacramento, so I don't want to.
He doesn't live there anymore. He left that night. So they're like trying to find him. He's gone that night. He had an air thing to flight to catch. He was meeting someone at CES in Vegas.
Somewhere.
Yep.
Who comes in? They can't find him. He is high, out of his mind, blasted. And I don't mean sticky icky high. He's like blasted. He's like talking about it. He's like, they're like, yeah, whatever you want. I'm like, I'm on Diet Coke, guys. Like, I'm good. He comes in with his buddy. His buddy's got face tats, neck tats, hand tats. Trying to take his pants off to show me he had more tats. This guy, Travis the Terror. And I'm like, oh my God, they are wild. And oh man, there was just so much there. The guy who was hitting on me's ex-girlfriend came and she was in Lululemon, didn't know it was a party. And she's like, oh, so who do you know? And I'm like, I don't know anyone. That guy invited me over. And she's like, oh yeah, we're effing. Like I was like, okay, like I don't want anything. I'm just here to sweat out George Kittle anytime touchdowns and Christian McCaffrey player props. The place. Oh, so the guy that lives in Vegas made his money in porn. He had distributed hundreds of porn sites in the 90s and now owns an agency where he takes and represents OnlyFans girls and has guys in the Philippines responding to these dudes being like, yo, you up? Oh yeah, I just would love to hang out with you, but in order for us to really vibe, I'm gonna need you to get up off this $11.99 a month. And it's not her at all. It's these dudes in the Philippines.
What kind of Sunday was that?
I was just like, wow.
So everyone is becoming aware of what Kenny and myself and Kyle became aware of this weekend. Is Trista's got stories.
Yeah.
Like you could sit there for hours with Trista and she'll
things just seem to happen
tell
around Trista.
Always. We have never been asked to disperse from courtside before until Trista Krick was with us. Guys, I don't know what's going on. Hey, can I see your badges? Yeah, could you just go to the media room and hang out there?
You guys know where the media room is? I'm like, they live here.
Just literally talking to us like they didn't know who we were. Hey guys, could you just go? None of that's happened before Trista.
No.
Rashawn Holmes needs these very important extra reps on the court. And you're distracting him.
The guys are trying to warm up.
Guys are trying to warm up.
All right. We'll keep it. But yeah, Trista's got stories.
But the good news is, I don't want to get everybody in Sacramento's hopes up too high, but there are talks and Trista coming back.
Oh, Trista's absolutely coming
I'm
back.
definitely
That's a good
coming
deal.
back.
We've already mapped a few things out. Like we doing the party if Trista comes back.
Oh,
Yeah.
The house party.
Yeah.
It's lit.
Yeah.
It's lit.
Yeah.
Where we can get Damien in his natural habitat.
Yeah.
Where he can control the climate, he can control the drinks, he can control the energy, he can control all of it.
Yeah. I'm beginning to think you believe I'm controlling. I'm just gonna go. I get the impression that you think I'm a bit of a control freak.
No, I just think you are a curator of a vibe.
Curator of vibes.
That's facts. That's it. Look, to ensure stuff gets done, I take control of stuff. Dinner on Friday. Hey, where are we going? I got you. I know where we're going. We're gonna be someplace close. Make it easy for everybody to disperse. Kenny's going in that direction. We'll make sure you get dropped off. We'll be good. Saturday, it's going to be tough getting into spots. I'm going to know what time they're open. We didn't have any reservations. That was meet, but I was going to make sure we had everything we needed. Make sure that we got in, got to the court, got thrown off of the court,
got thrown off,
got our media pay. Yeah. So
the one thing I do want to know was, at what point did you get sick of me? Because then we were all sitting on the media row, and I noticed your media seat was next to me, and you sat in a seat that was not yours. You sat next to Kyle, spoke to Kyle the whole time. I felt real like.
So no, that's cap, and I'm going to tell you why
that's not cap.
No, the seating arrangement is not cap, but let's also, Kyle was slated to seat on the other side because he was reporting for
in the scouts section
95.7 the game. So he was to be over there, and then they
had him where like Tony Harvey is.
Yeah, he was over there. So all I said was, hey, just come over here. I'll sit in the scout seat. Morgan was actually between us. It wasn't. It wasn't that
Mo ended up being.
No, that's cap.
Ended up being there.
It was an open seat next to me, which was Morgan. She wasn't there. And then it was Kyle in the scout seat. And then I don't know what the seat next to that was. But you sat all the way over there. And then Kenny, I had to ask Kenny, like, yo, I think Damien's done.
That's cap, bro.
I said, no.
He didn't say anything. He was being a good coworker, good co-host. You gotta be down.
It's what it is.
Who kept me out till 1 a.m? Who did that?
The group.
No, liar. I see James and Brendan every day. I was out in a
and that what's it called? Sauce, you were all the way on the other side too.
Oh, well, I was I don't know what's going on here.
He was like, if there's any trouble, I am disassociating myself so that I can maintain a Sacramento like homestand.
So her interpretation of what happened. Now, all of that's true. That did happen, but her interpretation of why it happened is all. The
interpretation of the situation. Trista even met somebody from college there.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
This guy Darren showed up to the game, said what's up, and I was like, hey,
yeah. Dude was like, I'll hit you later. I was like, hey, do you need me to? What the hell is this? What is going on? And Trista's like, yeah, I went to college with him.
He was so like unsettled. He was like, so what are you guys doing in the concourse? And I was like, we're just meeting people. And he was like, who are these people? And I was like, they're fans of the show. And he goes, fans of what show? And I go, D'Lo and Casey on ESPN 1320. And he goes, so what are you doing here? And I'm like, they also, I think, are interested in meeting me as well. And he goes, why? I go, I don't know.
They were there for you, like that whole thing we did. Like that was for you. We see Warren every game we go to. He came over to see you.
Okay, Warren. I love some Warren.
All I need you to do, Trista, is I need you to let Memphis know you had a fabulous time.
Yeah,
I told them. Yeah, I told them Tuesday. They said, yeah, I think the relationship has gotten fractured. That's what they said. I said, listen, I'm more than happy to allow you to step in and try to provide some comparable level of hospitality, but it's going to be tough. I'm going to need I'm gonna need to meet T Morant in order for me to feel like it's on the same level. You know what I mean? And he's gonna need to say, "Yeah."
You're gonna need to hang with T Morant on the night that Usher is there.
Yeah.
So
Gotta
they
see him in the same spot.
get the little photo op.
Gotta see him in the same
And there's
spot.
got to be a natural disaster, or it's just not the same.
There's that.
So all of this, and you'll be happy to know it hasn't changed. It's still pouring outside.
I think this weekend is the last one. It's supposed to pop off this weekend.
So, but you guys are okay to go into the studio because you guys are at the house Monday, right? You guys did this show from there.
Which on last Monday?
No,
last
we
Monday you guys did a show remote, didn't you?
No, we were in the studio last Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we were here.
I did see you on CBS. I was at the sports
you
bar. I saw Damien do his thing, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's why he was conserving his energy. He had to work. He had to work on CBS."
Well, Sunday. So I was telling Sunday's a work day, but I also told you like you're what. That's the most Trista story. Yeah, I met a guy who runs a porn empire, a heroin smuggler, and a guy named the Terror. Like I go and meet Jill at the bar, and you meet like the Terror and Tony Montana.
Dude was like, "Yeah, I'm starting up. I'm about to get my new place in Medellin, Colombia," and I was like, "What do those three places have in common?"
Come on, man.
Mob, cartel.
Come on, man. What's this guy?
You got the plot of Boogie Nights happening out at Public House. My goodness.
Like, yeah, you got to come to my housewarming party. I was like, "Ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure."
Nah.
And all the girl wanted to see was a purple beam shine into the
That's
sky.
it, man. She didn't even see it, man.
Oh, I mean, if 50 Cent would have been there, that would have been nice too. Why didn't he go to the Houston Rockets game and not the Lakers game?
Well, I think it's because he's partnered with Houston and Sacramento, and we picked up on that this year. Is he's in Sacramento when two of his teams are here. The last time I think he was here was the Pacers game, and I did a little research and saw that his alcohol brand is associated with the Pacers.
Yeah.
I see.
But Skilo was here.
Yeah, Skilo. He was here when you were here.
I didn't see that.
Well, that's because you were taking pictures.
Yeah, we were
and talking and everything
and explaining your life to your friend from college.
Oh, I saw CeeLo one time at the Soho House. Oh, we'll have to talk about that off camera sometime.
No, not CeeLo.
Oh,
I wish I was a little bit.
Oh, Skilo. Yeah, Skilo. I did see him.
CeeLo, I don't think is doing halftime shows yet.
No. Skilo. Yeah, no Skilo. I saw him.
And credit to Skilo who found a way to make that song sound different.
Yeah, he had like this dramatic intro.
It had a strong beat to it.
It was moving this way, and then all of a sudden it goes into the okay, I see you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then Morgan made a child cry. So that was cool.
It happened.
I wasn't gonna tell that story. That's not Morgan was 1,000% in the right, and I was oblivious as Trista learned for most of the night. I'm oblivious to my surroundings. I didn't
see it either.
I didn't realize. I saw Morgan getting ready to leave. We had said our goodbyes, and then I heard her say something about she was saying, "Oh, you can't gather here." And then in my head, I thought she was leaving. Apparently, she wasn't. And well, you know how we are. We almost it almost turned into.
Should have said
it almost turned into something. We got to toughen Morgan up a little bit.
Yeah, she
should have called her.
She was worried that she was too mean. It's like no,
no, Morgan, you were not mean, and Morgan does not like confrontation whatsoever.
There he is.
Kyle Madsen.
What's going on, y'all?
Writing the James Wiseman remix.
I'm super hyped for it. Yeah, I figured I'd slide in here 3-4 minutes and then get back to that.
Yeah.
Kyle Madsen joins us here. We're all back together.
Yeah.
After a 6, but we did determine Trista she's coming back. Okay. We'll maybe playoffs, maybe the summer, maybe both, maybe permanently.
Because she's gonna be on this side of the country during the tournament.
Yes.
She's like, yo, we hosted a tournament too. Like, pull up. So I don't know. We're working something out.
We'll have to figure that out. Where did Kyle's frozen or no? There he is.
What? No, I'm here.
No, it froze like
thanks.
For me. Yeah, no, I'm down. I'm down. I was saying to Kenny and Damien that Kenny separated himself on media row, so that
Damien
you guys
separated
just were
himself.
like a little beehive, and then it was just me and Kenny and the popcorn.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was our goal. Damien was like, I am sick of Trista. Sit
See,
between us.
see, and he was like. I
He's
was
like, I
like,
have so many takes
I
about this
want to know
game.
what's funny. I want to know. I want to be in on the joke too. I have
me and Trista said immediately we would not have challenged that call.
nope.
Like, nah,
Same. That's a bad challenge.
He thought he had the ability to take the ball out at half court or something. Somebody
No,
told
No,
me.
I don't think he did.
he got
knew.
peer pressured
He
into
knew.
it.
He
Yeah,
got.
some assistant said that though, that they thought they could bring it up at like the quarter mark.
No, sir.
What?
These are
Wait,
lies.
hey, ref! What if we just bring it up halfway?
About how far down can we take this? It's
I
like
remember-
soccer, you
Yeah,
just kind of
no,
throw it
that's
in from wherever.
The play they ran wouldn't have worked if they had done that.
No, I might have got a little closer. Though. I remember one time I was at one of the games and I got to see what was going on, right? And
Courtside Kenny.
well, see,
Go
I
ahead,
didn't-
that's fine.
I wasn't good. I wasn't trying to say that. I was just saying
Talk
I
a
could
little
see
bit.
what
It's
was going on.
fine.
We all know.
So Mike Brown said how to play that. He's like, no, that didn't happen. Timeout. I want to challenge it. And then the ref goes, he goes, oh, okay, well, you can't challenge that play. So what you mean I can't challenge? He's like, you can't challenge. This is not challengeable. It's like, all right, well, I don't want the timeout then. He's like, you already took the timeout. He's like, I don't want the damn
I
timeout.
remember that.
He got all mad at him, had to take the
He
timeout.
nearly went at him on the court. I remember that.
Yeah, I learned that when Mike Brown has his hands in his pockets, he is hopping mad.
Yeah,
Fuming.
when he puts his hands in his pockets and just this blank stare forward, he's
He just
done.
has
Like
this look on his face.
there's no quick timeout. Like he knows, look, either they're gonna hit shots and win or not, because I'm not gonna get them to do anything else.
Yeah.
And that
We saw it on
that
Saturday.
was the look on Saturday. Yeah,
I'm gonna try that. Hands in pockets, staring off into space when I'm upset. That's
When
in
are
the
you
vibe.
Yeah,
upset,
it helps
though?
when they're just like not on the rundown at all.
Always.
Just put their hands in.
Just get that like. Gotta get the lip going.
You guys gonna go to break or no? You're just not okay. Got it. That's Kyle.
Yep. Big time.
I put this on the rundown. You're not gonna even use
My
it.
headphones are broken in 2 places.
Oh my.
What do you want from me, man?
That's a strong D-Lo move right there. Like just to break your headphones. Yeah.
It's really satisfying.
I sent this to Kyle. Did you guys listen to the James Wiseman song?
Oh.
Oh
I
no.
missed this.
The song is called Tested.
Some are saying that it's the song of summer 2023.
Wait, he made it?
He made the record?
Yes.
Oh. Is he rapping? Is he singing auto tune? What is it?
Well, he's not playing, so he's doing something.
He's he's not playing. I'll send it to you because it is wild. The song is called Tested and how he's been tested. He's been tested. He's been tested. And me and Kyle for about 10, 15 minutes were like just postulating on what he's been tested by, like the Santa Cruz Warriors complex.
Marquise Chris for a minute.
Yep. Complex pick and roll coverages. Here we go. I'll send this to you right now.
It's on SoundCloud.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you know it's real.
Oh man.
I mean the
Damien, is that a bomber or a long sleeve shirt or a sweater?
It's a long sleeve shirt. It's like a jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's tremendous.
I like it a lot.
the Bagley Wiseman comparisons just I saw him during draft night and I didn't want to believe it. I thought, nah, Wiseman's he's gonna be all right. But I mean, it's the same exact career.
I think Bagley might even be better.
I would take Bagley right now.
Well, you can't go ahead.
Actually, I wouldn't. They're all hurt.
Wrist, I
but
think.
it's
So
fine.
he's not playing again.
He always has the Vegas injuries. Like, oh, it's a wrist, but he's out a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happened to his wrist? Oh, he's just out a while.
He's just got a wrist.
He's always out 3 weeks longer than he should.
Tables.
All right.
He's just hitting things. Before I let you guys run, Kyle, what are you thinking? Kyle Juszczyk props again or no?
All right. Here's the deal. I told you I liked George Kittle.
Okay.
He went off. He had 2 touchdowns.
You did.
He has, I have the numbers here somewhere. In his last 3 games against Seattle, Kittle's
Killed
17 for 314 yards and 4 touchdowns. They can't cover him.
Jeez.
They cannot.
I just don't know if they're going to throw it that much.
Hmm.
Brock Purdy to throw an interception, over half an interception was plus money.
Hmm.
They must think he's gonna literally throw 8 times like Jimmy Garoppolo in the
Yeah.
championship.
Exactly.
It worked.
Well, it's good
Trista Krick, you're the best.
You rock.